I remember the mist, the air so thick with poison that men's lungs turned to ruin, and still they crawled through the fog, seeking a mercy that never came. That was my cradle, a world where hope was a toxin, and strength the only virtue that endured. I rose from the corpses of the weak to strike at the tyrant who had made us so. And though I slew the master of that mountain, his shadow never left me, not even when the sky burned with the Emperor's false dawn.
I breathe the rot, yet fear it not. The poison sings where I was wrought. No god shall chain, no sun shall blind. The Reaper walks by, none confined. Through death I rise, through pain I learn, and from their graves my freedom burn.
He called me son, but a father's hand should lift, not shackle. His light scoured the truth from my eyes, and in its glare I saw only hypocrisy, a god playing at humanity. He promised purity, but purity is dead, and life is rot, and in that rot is truth. So I turned from him, not in hatred but in understanding, for I had seen what he feared most. Decay is eternal.
The light deceives, the truth decays. The golden throne will fade away. The living rust, the stars will pale, and virtue blooms where corpses fail. In rot I trust, in dust I reign, for life is forged through death and pain.
I was dying then, my sons dying with me, coughing, drowning, their flesh unmade by unseen hands. And as I fell, I felt a voice within the sickness, not cruel, not divine, but warm. Do not fear, it said, for all things end, and in ending are made whole. I had fought gods and kings, but against decay, against truth I could not stand. So I embraced it, and it embraced me in turn.
The fever sings, the marrow weeps, the plague father wakes where silence sleeps. He takes my breath but grants me peace. Through filth and death comes sweet release. From mortal coil to endless grime, I trade my soul for rot divine.
Then came the storm, my flesh torn asunder, my spirit flayed upon the winds of the war, and from that ruin I arose. Wings of pestilence carried me through the veil, through death, through time. I breathed and my breath became contagion. I spoke and my words birthed plague. I saw the Emperor's dream crumble beneath the weight of its own delusion. and I laughed, not in joy, but in release. I rise through ruin, I burn through blight, my wings unfold in endless night. The warp now hums my final hymn. The stars grow sick, their light turns dim. I am decay, I am the storm. In pestilence I am reborn. Now I walk among blossoms of decay. The flies sing hymns of contentment. Every leaf drips with disease, and every sickness is a gift of peace. Here there is no pain, only transformation, no lies of purity, only the beauty of imperfection. I am Mortarion, the Death Lord, once the reaper of men, now the herald of renewal through decay. The Emperor called me son. Nurgle calls me beloved, and in that name I have found my truth. Feel in dust and breathe and die, for death is life and truth a lie. Let flesh unmake, let soul take bloom. In play's embrace escape the tomb. I am the rot, the end, the way. Mortarion reigns through slow decay.